Think I might die alone, but here's why I'm okay with it. I've basically been single for 27 years, and over that time, I've become super independent and happy and proud of the life I created for myself. I've done everything I wanted to do. I went to grad school, I traveled across the country, I moved to the city I wanted to move.
Okay, men of TikTok, I must know this answer. Or maybe women, you know the answer to this too. I'm just not one of the women that know this or why. So my
thing with men thinking they have so much options. Listen, men, the options is for us. We choose. You have to court us. Yes, there are men that will always have thirsty women chase them. But understand, when the woman is the one chasing you,
I think I might die alone, but here's why I'm okay with it. I've basically been single for 27 years, and over that time, I've become super independent and happy and proud of the life I created for myself. I've done everything I wanted to do. I went to grad school, I traveled across the country, I moved to the city I wanted to move to, I got the dog that I wanted. But along the way, I built up a lot of walls and probably became a bit selfish and callous, so much so that I find it very difficult to allow someone to even have the opportunity to prove if they could make me happier than I make myself. Maybe I'm broken, but at least I'm happy.
This clip is a beautiful, tragic monologue about self-reliance that culminates in a spectacular defense of emotional isolation. She's happy and proud of her independent life, grad school, travel, the dog, but then admits she's built a lot of walls and become selfish and callous. She concludes, "Maybe I'm broken, but at least I'm happy." This isn't happiness. This is high-functioning avoidance. She has successfully engineered a life that is immune to the risk of rejection or disappointment, and she's romanticizing that immunity as independence. The punchline? She's not afraid of dying alone. She's terrified of being vulnerable, which is the necessary prerequisite for not dying alone. The greatest trick modern dating entitlement plays is convincing women that emotional unavailability is a personality trait worth celebrating. She notes she finds it difficult to allow someone to even have the opportunity to prove if they could make me happier than I make myself. This is the core issue. Partnership isn't a competition where the man has to defeat the woman's current lifestyle score. Partnership is about sharing life, not improving her life like a software update. She's asking men to breach a selfish fortress and then audition for the role of happiness enhancer. The truth is, men don't want to date a woman who needs fixing or winning. They want a partner who can lower her drawbridge and simply share the kingdom. If you've become selfish and callous due to your independence, you aren't ready to date. You're ready to write a self-help book for cats. The logical clarity is this: being emotionally unavailable is a choice, not an achievement, and it's why men don't try. If you think people need to stop building emotional walls and start building relationships, hit the like button and subscribe. We're not afraid of the truth here.
Okay, men of TikTok, I must know this answer. Or maybe women, you know the answer to this too. I'm just not one of the women that know this or why. So my question is, why is it that when I go to a bar looking like this, unshowered, hair on top of my head, no makeup on, nothing, I get hit on 10 times more than if I go to the bar when I actually think that I look cute and I dress cute and my hair is done and my makeup's done? Why is this more approachable? Tell me.
This question is a dating market classic, and it reveals a deep-seated double standard about where women place their value versus where men place their interest. The woman asks why she gets more attention when she's unshowered, hair on top of her head, no makeup, than when she's cute, dressed cute, hair done, makeup done. She calls the former more approachable. She is framing her cute, dressed-up look as the highest value version of herself, the one that requires the most financial and time investment. Her assumption is that men should flock to the most expensive package. But what is she communicating with the full glam look? High effort equals high maintenance, high standards, high time commitment, and often high risk of rejection. The full glam signals, I am ready for a photo shoot and I expect you to be perfectly courtly. When she shows up in the unshowered, hair up look, she is inadvertently sending the best signals for casual, low stakes interaction. Authenticity, approachability, and low expectation. Men aren't hitting on her because she looks like a mess. They are hitting on her because she looks comfortable and safe. She's communicating, I am a human being having a drink, not a princess demanding a tribute. She's getting attention because she temporarily suspended her entitlement and became real. The double standard is that women believe the external effort they put in obligates men to engage. She sees the makeup as a gift to the world. Men see it as a shield. The logical reason men prefer the casual look is that they are screening for ease of interaction and low drama, not necessarily maximizing visual aesthetics. Men are rejecting the energy of the effort, not the beauty of the woman. It's not that they prefer the low effort look, they prefer the low risk person.
With men thinking they have so much options. Listen, men, the options is for us. We choose. You have to court us. Yes, there are men that will always have thirsty women chase them, but understand, when the woman is the one chasing you, her quality is already, I'm a strong believer in not chasing men. I don't care what your specific, unique story says. That's my belief. I will never chase a man down. You have to show interest in me for me to reciprocate it. You know what I mean? I don't believe that because I come from a family of men and I see how they talk about women that chase them. They automatically think she's easy, she's fast. But dang, I'm kind of scared of her.
This wild clip is the purest distillation of the entitled double standard in modern dating, presented as a hard and fast rule. Men, the options is for us. We choose. You have to court us. She then justifies this stance by claiming women who chase men are automatically perceived as easy, fast, and scary by men. She is attempting to rewrite the fundamental principles of attraction and human interaction based on an anecdotal, gender-biased rule. Attraction is not a political system, it's mutual energy. The statement, "the options is for us," is the definition of time-based entitlement, often held by women who are currently in their peak desirability years but fail to recognize the ephemeral nature of those options. The reality, everyone has options. The highest quality men choose women who are partners, not princesses demanding courtly service. She is essentially admitting that she cannot compete in the modern dating market on merit or initiative, so she must rely on an artificial cultural mandate to force men into an approach. The greatest irony is that she is applying a radical feminist lens to everything except taking ownership of her own desire. She is so terrified of being perceived as easy that she is willing to let high-value, reserved men pass her by, all while demanding they read her mind. If you want a high-value man who is often too busy or reserved to engage in excessive courting, you must demonstrate equal initiative. The belief that all men who are chased think the woman is easy is a generalized defense mechanism used to justify one's own fear of rejection. The truth is, high-quality men respect women who know what they want and go for it. But by adopting this rigid "I will never chase" rule, she is guaranteeing she only interacts with men who are overly eager, desperate, or have poor screening filters. Ironically, exactly the lower quality men she claims she is trying to avoid. You are not establishing a boundary. You are creating a self-limiting dating cage based on outdated gender performance roles. This is the self-sabotage loop of dating entitlement. By relying on double standards and weaponized radical feminism, demanding autonomy while rejecting accountability, these women are actively filtering out the very partners they claim to desire. The logical clarity is that the good men are not locked away in a safe waiting for a woman to passively receive them. They are actively seeking partners who demonstrate mutual effort, emotional warmth, and strategic intelligence. The biological clock and the dating market clock eventually align, and the options they celebrated begin to dwindle. The only person creating the destruction and pain is the woman who chooses to build a fortress, then complains that no one brings her milkshakes. If you want a different result, try a different strategy. Stop romanticizing self-sabotage and start prioritizing partnership over performance.